Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay Red. Before I begin, please do me a favor. Hit the like button or the dislike button. And also, please subscribe to youtube.com/RedsView. I'm trying to get those subscribers up, So, anyway, thank you for joining me again. Now, I want to talk about a hot topic right now. A person that's been in the media heavily since she's actually performed at Rolling Loud. Coi Leray. Coi Leray, ladies and gentlemen. So the title of this video is Coi Leray, an industry plant gone wrong. For those who don't know what an industry plant is, I mean, they made up a definition of it, but in my own words, it's that it's an artist that appears out of nowhere. They don't have any type of a following that you knew about, but all of a sudden you see them have a hit out of nowhere. And they got made just tons of followers, and they just come out of nowhere, right? Nobody knows anything about them. If you ask them about, their come up or whatever, is very scarce. And also, it feels like sometimes they're pushing an agenda or whatever. Not saying that she is, but an industry plant is just somebody that is supposed to act like they have an organic following when they appear out of nowhere, right? So now that we broke that down, is she an industry plant? Not only is she an industry plant, but is she an industry plant gone wrong? Now, if you watched Rolling Loud footage of it, or you were actually there, you saw that there was a dead crowd once again. This is twice that we've seen this happen with Coi Leray. Now, the last time we saw this happen was a couple of months ago at a Houston. It was in the city of Houston, right? But I'm not sure exactly what event it was. I think it was like a festival or whatever. But what happens is fans in the crowd will go to these events, and Coi Leray will have a performance. And the thing is, everybody looks like they're doing the mannequin challenge when she's performing. Some people will nod their head to the hit song that she has out now called No More Parties. I always want to say No More Panties for some reason, but No More Parties, right? But people will just stand and look like they're at an art exhibit or something like that, just looking out on stage. Now, the first time that it happened, you had people in the industry that even came to her defense. Nicki Minaj, for example. She was like, don't let the haters get to you, all that hater talk, right? But now that this happened again, she was performing at Rolling Loud, and what she'll try to say is, hey, somebody only got a couple of minutes of my performance when the crowd was dead, which is still bad. But I looked on YouTube today and her whole performance was on there. And when I tell you, that crowd looked dead as hell. So dead to the point to where after she did a bunch of songs nobody knew, she went into the crowd when her song that is a hit, No More Parties, she was in the crowd with her boyfriend. And they were getting lit. And they had a few people that was, cheering and stuff like that. But I'm thinking only because she was just in the crowd. So let's get to why this is happening. Why do you think that with a hit record, she's getting dead silence when it comes to her performance? I'm making this video because I haven't really seen nothing like this before. Sometimes you'll see it every now and then, but it's back to back. So the first thing is, it's like, why are they having her perform at these big festivals like Rolling Loud? Now, just because you have a hit record does not mean that everybody, like, you can sell out an arena, you can go on tour, whatever. Now, you can be the opening act for someone, or you could be a feature performer for someone, but I mean, you just got to be realistic, especially when it comes to demographics, the type of venue, the type of area that you're in. Somebody could be popping as a New York artist in the tri-state area, but then if they come to the South, it'll be dead silent. Like, it wouldn't even be dead silence. People wouldn't even buy tickets to it. Like right now, if I have a hit that's heavy in the South and I try to do a national tour everywhere by myself, I haven't been out long enough to actually headline a tour by myself. The best bet for me would be to open up for somebody and that's okay. It's baby steps in this thing. That's perfectly fine. So, why? That's the first thing. And then when she does perform, she has too long of a set. She only has one hit single, which is No More Parties. I keep wanting to say No More Panties. She has one hit single. So why does she have 10 to 15 minutes? Well, 15 minute sets. 10 minutes is cool, but it's like the fact that she does have that, she shouldn't have that long of a set. But it's an argument on that, because I've seen other artists who have a hit record, and for example, if I paid to go to Rolling Loud or One Music Fest or whatever, right? That's like $100 on up. So even if it's a person that I don't really care for that's out there, either I'll leave or I'll stand there and just act like I, find something to actually like about it, right? Because I paid money to get in here. But the fact that nobody is just like doing nothing, absolutely nothing when it comes to her, is above me. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So first, the other thing, obviously, Coi Leray is trash, right? She's a trash rapper, not even a rapper. She's a song maker, and she's trash. Now, I do like the song with Lil Durk on the remix, right? No More Parties. I don't want to say panties again, but I do like that single, No More Parties. The beat is dope. She's not saying nothing in it. She ain't saying shit, but the beat rides, and she became an instrument. Sometimes, like with Young Thug, his voice becomes an instrument, another instrument to the song. But for some reason, Young Thug could do that, but she can't. She did it on the song, but people still just look at her like, oh, she's trash. So obviously she's trash. But that's not fair just to say she's trash, because most of the rappers that are out right now are trash. R&B singers too. A lot of 70% of the industry is trash right now. So you have other trash artists who are out there that perform at these festivals and different shit like that, but they still will have the crowd entertained some kind of way. Even if it's one section of the crowd, that's fine. But why is Coi Leray not being able to move the crowd at all? They say that her stage presence is bad. That's another thing. She'll get up on stage and do like little goofy dances, then she'll start twerking. And that's all fine and dandy, but leads me to my next point. They feel like, okay, since she's a female rapper, she's held to a higher standard than a male rapper. They feel like, someone said today that there's a difference. Shout out to Jalita. She made me think about it. So let me open the question. Do you think that the female rappers, if you're a female rapper, you have to do more when it comes to rap? Because I see trash rappers, male rappers all the time that don't get dead crowds like that. It's a bunch of rappers I feel like are the trash. I'm not going to name them all right now, of course, but it has to be something more than besides her music is trash, right? So the fact that she's a female, and you can't do this, you can't blame colorism because she's light-skinned. They say it's the whole light-skinned, dark-skinned type of thing, right? But she's light-skinned, which people say that light-skinned people get more privileges and all this other stuff. So what exactly is it besides the music being trash? But with the her being a female rapper, like if you look at Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls have dancers. Megan Thee Stallion will have a dancer, or she knows how to twerk, all that other stuff. But Megan Thee Stallion, even though I don't care for all of her music, she still can put on a show from what I understand, right? So it has to be something. It has to be something. But yeah, the long sets, her being a female rapper, I guess that's supposed to be held to a higher regard than the male rappers. Like I said, because it's not fair to just blame it on her being trash, because there's a lot of trash rappers out there. Now, another thing she can't do, she responded to the criticism of the dead silence at the shows that she does, saying that she has haters and she's getting money, but for how long though? And are people really hating on you? Sometimes we have to be able to ask ourselves, are those people hating on me, or am I just not that good? If you have somewhat of a following, and I went through her her tweets, and a lot of people were saying, sis, you're not good, right? You're not good. You don't say shit. She don't say shit on the records, right? Her XXL freshman freestyle was garbage. It wasn't even a freestyle. It's just, I guess this is a good point now that I'm talking about it. If you're going to dumb down and not say shit on the records, you have to, I don't think it could work for a female. If you look at all the female rappers that are out, regardless of how you feel about them, Megan Thee Stallion, even though she's not that great of a rapper in my opinion, you can hear everything she's saying, she's rapping. Same thing with City Girls. Hell, even Iggy Azalea, I think that she's actually trash, but you can hear what she's saying. you can't get on there mumbling. If she's trying to be a mumbling female rapper, when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about Cash Doll, Asian Doll, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, just the females that are out right now. We don't have any mumbling female rappers. So does that have something to do with it? We got mumbling male rappers, but they're somehow making it. But with her being a female rapper, do we hold her to a higher standard? I guess you can't be a mumble female rapper, because I don't even know if she's mumbling. She just don't say shit. Like, what is No More Parties about? Let me know. Anybody in the comment section, let me know what exactly that's about. I mean, she says that I'm moving on to better things. I'm doing things to make me elevate. But that's the only thing I really get from it. But the beat rides, right? Now, she has not that many songs. People were blaming her not having that many songs, of course, to do the live sets, right? She has Big Purr or whatever with Pooh Shiesty, but she don't even have a verse on that. So, you know, you can, my point is this. You can, as a newer artist, you can go on stage and perform newer songs. I don't think the songs that nobody knows is an issue, right? It's about that's where your stage presence comes in, your stage presence, and you're able to move the crowd. I performed at different places before as an artist myself, and people may not know my record, but I'm getting lit to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying it, looking like, you know, I came there as if you bought a ticket to see me. So I help you get into the song. But for her, she just performs it. I mean, you know, and it just doesn't work out for her. Does she? And then with her, let's go back to her being an industry plant. So for the past few years, you'll have these artists that come out and claim that they're independent, claim that they were buzzing and all this other stuff, but nobody's heard of them. So with her being this industry plant, is her record, No More Parties, really a big hit? Or do they spike those numbers up to make it look like it? Because I hear it on the radio all the time, right? But I was at a party the other day, and that was one of the last songs. As soon as that song came on, people were getting ready to go. It sounded like a closing song. But is it really a hit, or does she have, because obviously she's doing something, like, I mean, she has songs that are charting, but are they spiking the numbers up? Because if you spike those numbers up and have fake views, fake bots that, you know, hit like and comment and all this other stuff, but if you don't have an organic fan base, like actual people liking it, the result is you go to these shows and everybody look at you like you're crazy. But it doesn't seem to happen for these male rappers like that for some reason. But anyway, is she being propped up as this premier artist when people are rejecting her? Why are people rejecting her besides she's trash? Is she corny? Is she a laughing stock? Because she tries to twerk and it's cute. You know, she had a video where her little ass cheeks were clapping. And I was like, God damn, it was in slow motion too, real slow motion. But you know, and then someone brought up, I was talking today about Benzino being her father and her being spoon-fed and all this other stuff. Benzino really ain't nobody as far as prominent hip-hop wise. Like, he wasn't no legendary rapper. People don't even know that he rapped. He's known more so for his him being, like, I don't think he owned The Source, so he ran The Source magazine and then reality television, right? But he gets laughed at all the time too. But I don't think that people look at her as this privileged person or whatever. A lot of people didn't even know that was his daughter until after No Parties became a hit, quote unquote, right? So I don't know if I solely blame it on that, but Benzino really ain't nobody to be saying, hey, this is my father and, you know, all this other stuff, right? Not trying to disparage my brother, I'm just saying. Now, she announced that she's dropping an album in September. I don't know the actual date, but a lot of people were like, keep it, right? But let me know in the comments what y'all actually think. Do you think that she is an industry plant, one? Why do you think that she's not getting the same treatment as other male trash rappers? Because we know that she's trash, but let's get past that. Do you think that she really does have a hit with No More Parties? Is that really a hit record? Because people aren't acting like it is. Sometimes, I guess, right? Does she really have a fan base? Does she really have fans out there? Or is she just being pushed out there down our throats? Let me know. Let me know. I want to have this discussion right now because it has to be something. I want to really figure it out, especially for my female viewers. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Anyway, this has been Red's View. Please subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/RedsView. Also follow me on social media at JAYR3D. If you need a DJ in Atlanta, hit me up, DJ J Red, book me up. And this is J Red, Red's View, signing out.